Assalamu alaikum. 8114, are you there?
Yes, walaikum assalam.
Well, that's great. It's good to hear your voice. I think you're the only student in today's class because I think we're having some technical issues. So what I'll do is I'll go through what we're supposed to be learning today, and I'll just use and you're the only student, so it'll just be a one-to-one, okay? So should we just start by reading this prayer, and then we'll go on to reading some part of the Holy Quran, okay? So do you want to read this on your own, or do you want me to read it first?
On my own.
Okay, so read A'udhu Billah and then just start reading this, okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما.
Excellent, well done. And translation, please.
Oh my Lord, increase me in my knowledge.
Yeah. And the rest?
115.
Excellent. Okay, so that's Surah Taha from Holy Quran, verse 115. Okay, let me just increase my. Okay, so we were going to do a bit of revision today, but I think we'll skip that and then we'll go straight on to reading some part of the Holy Quran. Okay? So
Okay.
over here, I have the Holy Quran. So we're just going to start from where you left off yesterday. So should we start from here, okay? So from here. So read A'udhu Billah and then start reading from here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فتلقى آدم من ربه من ربه قائمات فتاب.
Excellent. Can you just read this bit again for me?
فتلقى.
Excellent, well done. Okay, I think before when you read it, you just elongated one of the letters that you shouldn't have, but now that was fine, okay? So, yep, Fataba, and then we'll just go to this one over here. Yeah, from here.
بَعَلَيْهِ.
Okay, over here, this over here symbolizes that you can take a pause, okay? So what happens over here when you take a pause is that the stroke on the ha, which is a kasra, that changes into a sukoon. So this would be replaced with a sukoon on top of the ha. So you are left with saying alayh.
Alayh.
Yeah, excellent. So just 1 second. Okay, yeah. So that's just a symbol to tell you that you can take a pause and should take a pause over here. So what happens is this kasra becomes a sukoon. So that's why you just say alayh at the end, okay? So that was good. Let's start from here again.
Innahu huwa tawwabur rahim.
Okay, over here, straight away, this alif over here is a silent alif. So straight away, you join the vaw with the ta. Okay, what tawwabu.
What tawwabu.
Okay, so after the waw, you have an alif madda over here, so you have to stretch that sound for 2 seconds. So innahu huwa tawwabur rahim.
Innahu huwa tawwabur rahim.
Excellent, well done. Now over here, again, this symbolizes that you should stop over here. So what happens is this, as you read that really well. So over here, this dhamma on top of the meme becomes a sukoon. That's why at the end, the sound is heem. Okay, so you have to end your sound over here. That was good, well done. Now let's move on to the next verse, please.
Qulna.
Yeah. So over here, what you do is because after the noon you have an alif. If nothing was over here, then you would stretch the sound of na for 2 seconds. But because you have to join the noon to the ha over here, both these alifs become silent and you ignore them and you straight away join the noon to the ha.
Qulna bitu minha jami'an فإما يأتي
This would be ya.
يأتينكم مني هدى فما
Okay, let me stop you there. Okay, well done over here. This over here, what's on top of the dal?
فتحتين.
Yes, fatha then, exactly. It's tanween, yes. So over here, the tanween sound would be dan.
هدى.
Exactly. You're not joining the dal to the fa, so it wouldn't be daffa. It would be, you would say you're done, and then this is separate, okay? Who done faman.
هدى فمن تبع هدى
Over here, it's not hudayya. You're not joining the dal to the ya. The dal is separate and the ya is separate. Now, after the dal, so on top of the dal, you have a fatha, and followed by the dal, you have an alif. So this makes this
ألف
alif madda, exactly. So you have to stretch that sound for 2 seconds. Hudaya.
هدايا فلد جافٌ.
This is a kha. The nukta, the dot, is on top of the shape, so that's why it's kha. So khaw.
خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
Well done. That was really, really good. Let me just go back. Over here, what you can do, this over here, this little small gem over here, this indicates that you can take a pause over here, okay? So if you want to carry on your recitation as normal, yes, you can say this as an, and normally read on. But if you want to take a pause over here, what happens is that this turns into a okay, so the tanween is removed and it is only, you're left with a fatha. So it would be jami'a, and then you can pause and then you can carry on the rest of the recitation, okay? But if you don't want to pause, then yes, you can say jami'an fa imma. See, so I didn't pause there, that's why I carried on and I said an over here. But if I want to pause, then I have to say jami'a, okay? And then fa imma ya, okay? So like that. But that was good, okay? So just hold on 1 second and then we'll go on to the next recitation, okay? 1 second. Okay, so let's start from here now.
والذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب النار.
Well done. So if you're stopping here, if you're taking a pause, this jim has come again. So when you're taking a pause, this kasra becomes a sukoon. So that's good. So ashabun nar. So that was good. So let's start from here.
هم فيها خالدون.
Perfect. Well done. And let's move on to the next one. Just 1 second. Let's start from here now.
يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم
Wa'aw. Yeah, this is a vowel because previously you have an alif with a fatha. So this becomes a vowel. So you have to say aw, wa'aw.
وأوفوا diya'u.
Over here, this ya is a ya madda, and on top of the ya madda you have this. Okay, so this is madda. This is a madda, so that's why you have to stretch that sound even longer. You have to stretch it for around 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, so bi'ahdi,
Yahdi
bi'ahdi,
bi'ahdi'u fi ba'ah
bi'ahdi.
fi bi'ahdikum
Excellent. Over here.
wa wa iya farhabun.
Excellent, well done. Over here, this alif again would be a silent alif. So you straight away join the fa to the ra. Farhabun. Okay, so this verse you read really, really well. The only thing I can ask you to do better is pronouncing your maddas. Okay, so over here, this is a madda. Over here, this one. Then you have another one over here. So you had 3 or 4. This one again, you had 4 in this whole verse maddas that you should pronounce for around 3 to 5 seconds. This one is longer because this is Madde Kabir. So this is even longer. So this is for around 4 or 5 seconds. But these ones you can say for 3 seconds. So when you're reciting, obviously I know that you're trying to hold your breath as well for that long. But if you can, try and say these for longer than you are right now, because that will really help your recitation. Okay, but other than that, that was really, really good. Okay, now let's move on to the next verse. Should we start from here?
وآمنوا بما أنزلت مصدقا كلما معكم ولا تكونوا أولك.
Over here, don't stretch the vowel sound for too long. It's 1 second. Awwala.
أولك في رم.
Yes, this would be firim. So normally, if this meme at the top wasn't there, you would say rin. Yes, because it's the neen, it's kasra then. But because of this meme says that the last sound that you make should be of a meme. So instead of saying firin, you are saying firim.
Firim bih.
Well done. Yes, exactly. So again, this is a pausing sign. So if you want to take a pause over here, this vertical kasra will become a sukoon. So it would be bih at the end.
ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا.
Over here, this is thamanan, not shamanan. Okay, so this
ثمنا.
is yeah. Well done.
ثمنا قليلا وإياي فاتقون.
Perfect. Well done. That was really, really good. Well done. Now let's move to the next one.
ولا تلمسوا الحق بالباطل.
Okay, over here, what letter is this?
To.
Oh, yeah. So it will be tili.
وتكتموا الحق وأنتم تعلمون.
Very good, mashallah. You're doing really, really well. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one now.
وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا
Over here, stretch the alif because it has the vertical fatha.
وآتوا الزكاة
zakata. So I think this is a vertical fatha on top of that. Wa'atu zakata.
وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مؤركي
Ma'arraki.
مؤركين.
Well done. Yes. What ma'arraki'in. So it will be over here. The fatha will become a sukoon. Okay. So can you do that again?
معرقين
Ma'arraki'in.
معرقين.
Well done. You're doing really, really well. I like that you're pronouncing your eyes, which is really, really good. Okay, mashallah. Let's do. You're not too tired, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Let's start from here then.
أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون
Over here, this is a vowel again because the letter previous to it has a fatha. So, watansaw.
وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب.
Excellent, well done. Over here, because you're stopping, so you turn this fatha into a sukoon. So, kitab. Well done.
أفلا تعقلون.
Excellent. So anywhere you want to stop or pause, then you must look at the last letter, see what stroke it has on top of it or underneath it, then judge how you have to stop. Okay? But that was really good. Let's move on to the next one now.
واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة.
Okay, this one over here, this is a special one because this is ta al-marbuta. So when you want to stop over here, so this then becomes a ha. Okay? So
والصلاة.
Well done. Okay, so the two dots go away and this kasra becomes a sukoon, so it becomes basically a ha with a sukoon. But that was good. Okay, let's move to the next one.
وإنها
I think this is bira.
بيرة إلا على
Over here, stretch the illa.
إلا على الخاشعين.
Excellent. Well done. Next one.
الذين يظنون أنهم هم ملاقو ربهم وأنهم إليه راجعون.
Excellent. Well done. That was really, really good. Okay. So let's stop here and then let's have a look at some of the revision rules that we were going to do today. We were going to cover assimilation and idgham. So do you remember what that was? Assimilation and idgham? So idgham means to merge or to assimilate. So there are two types of idgham. So there's idgham kamil and idgham naqis. So in idgham kamil, what it is that if lam or ra mushaddad appear after noon sakin or tanween, then no nasal sound will be produced into the next letter. And if it's tanween, then only one stroke of tanween will be used. So for example, over here, so even when you were reading, there was some idgham kamil that you had to do, but you did that really well. But I just thought it would be good to just go over it. So for example, over here, you have noon sakin over here, and then ahead of the noon sakin, you have a lam mushaddad, so a lam with a shadda on top. Okay?
Milladunka.
How would you read this?
Milladunka.
Excellent. So over here, what you do is you don't produce that nasal sound. So you wouldn't say minla or yeah. So you wouldn't produce that nasal sound in the middle. You would ignore this noon and then you straight away join the mim to the lam. So that was basically idgham kamil. Okay, and the same rule applies to if there is a ra after ra mushaddad after the noon sakin. So for example, if you see over here, you have a noon sakin in blue, and then ahead of it you have a ra mushaddad, so a ra with a shadda.
Mir Rabbihim.
Exactly, well done. So you wouldn't read this as mir rabbihim. Okay, so that's the wrong way of reading because you're producing a nasal sound, but we shouldn't do that. If it's a ra mushaddad or a la mushaddad after a noon sakin, then the noon sakin will not be pronounced, so you wouldn't pronounce that nasal sound. So it will straight away be mir rabbihim. Okay, so that was good. So let me ask you to read, for example, these are again examples of idgham kamil. So I want you to read this like you would. Okay, so can you read this one?
Allah.
Well done, excellent. This one?
Musfaralla zalu.
Okay, yeah. So musfaralla and then zallu. Okay, so you straight away join the zad to the lam. Musfaralla zallu.
Musfaralla zallu.
Excellent, well done. And let's try this one now.
Famar rabbukuma.
Excellent, well done. So you straight away join the mim to the ra, then the ra to the ba. So famar rabbukuma.
Famar rabbukuma.
Excellent, well done. Should we try this one? This one's a bit more difficult. Let's see if you can do it.
Bahrilujjin.
Perfect, well done. That was really good. One more time.
Bahrilujjin.
Excellent, that was really, really good, mashallah. Let's try this one.
Hudal lil muttaqin.
Okay, excellent. Yes, exactly. So in the Holy Quran, this is where you would stop. So that's why you made the noon with the fatha into a noon sakin. So that was good. Okay. Now let's try this one.
Rizqan lakum.
Excellent. Now this is an example of a tanween. So after qaf with the tanween on top, that's followed by a lam mushaddad. So you would not read this as kan. You would read this straight away, joining the qaf, the lam. So qallakum. So you're only pronouncing one of the tanween. So you're simply putting a fatha on top of the qaf. Rizqan lakum.
Rizqan lakum.
Perfect. And this one now?
Yawmallah.
Yeah. Yawmallah.
Yawmallah.
Perfect. Well done. Let's just do one final one. Let's do this one.
Mirrawhillahi.
Excellent. Well done. Now over here, after the hey, you have two silent letters. You have the alif and then you have the lam. That's why you ignore them and you straight away join the ha to the lam. So you did that really, really well. MashaAllah, you did really, really well. What's your ID?
8114.
8114. Okay, excellent. MashaAllah, you did really, really well. Keep practicing. I think I'm not sure if we were scheduled to have an exam tomorrow, but because you're the only student that turned up, I'm not sure if students are yet aware of if there's a exam tomorrow or not. But the whole thing is that you just keep revising and practicing. MashaAllah, your Quran is getting really, really, it's getting much better now. But are you practicing every day?
Sorry, we missed some classes because of some problem. Could you please tell us about exams again?
Okay. Yeah, I think there was scheduled to be an exam tomorrow, but I'm not sure if that's still going on because there were some technical issues with today's class. So your son's the only one that's actually attended. So I'm not entirely sure of that. But the whole point was to just remind students to keep revising, and if there is an exam tomorrow, it'll just be through the Holy Quran, some part of the Holy Quran. But mashallah, he's doing really, really well. So there shouldn't be a problem.
Are these final exams?
No, they're not final exams. I don't think so. It's just one of the exams that you've already been having. But this time, if there is an exam, it will be from the Holy Quran. So you will be asked to read a portion of the Holy Quran. But mashallah, you're doing really well already. So just keep up the practice. Yeah. And
Jazakallah.
no worries. There was one more thing. But I think you'll be informed of that tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, so we're just going to end the class and just read this short prayer, and then I'll say Allah. Okay, so just if you can, just start with A'udhu Billah and read this.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
Perfect. Translation?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Perfect. Excellent. Well done. Jazakallah 8114 for coming to the class. And inshallah, hopefully we'll be all sorted out tomorrow and we'll have more students tomorrow. Okay? So see you tomorrow.
Jazakallah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Hafiz.